You're watching Relevant Radar TV, and today we've got something really exciting for all you neo-retro lovers and daily riders who crave style and performance in one sleek package. Say hello to the 2025 Yamaha XSR 155A, just revealed and already turning heads. Yamaha's smallest XSR is back with some fresh updates, improved ergonomics, and design tweaks that bring even more heritage-inspired charm to a bike that's anything but just another entry-level machine. Cut to footage of the bike rotating on a turntable, zooming in on key design features. Right off the bat, the 2025 model carries forward the core identity of the XSR line, a fusion of modern performance with classic aesthetics. The circular LED headlamp is still here, now encased in a slightly more sculpted nacelle that feels a bit more premium. There's also a revised LED tail lamp that feels tighter and more in line with the vintage Cafe Tilde copyright racer vibe Yamaha's going for. The aluminum tank cover now has deeper creases, giving it a bolder silhouette, and the seat gets a subtle redesign for better comfort on longer rides. The classic tuck-and-roll stitching remains, and it now flows more cleanly into the slightly more contoured rear subframe. Underneath that handsome skin, you've got a tried and tested 155cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine at the same unit we've seen in the R15 and Mountain 15. But don't let the displacement fool you. This is a VVA-equipped motor A, that's Yamaha's variable valve actuation system A, and it makes the XSR 155 one of the most refined and responsive bikes in the 150cc class. Power figures remain unchanged at around 19.3 horsepower and 14.7 Newton-meters of torque, but the way the bike delivers that power is where the magic lies. Smooth, linear, and ready to climb up the rev range, this bike loves being pushed. Whether you're commuting in city traffic, cruising on the weekend, or carving through back roads, the engine feels alive, thanks to that dual-cam VVA system that kicks in right around 7,400 RPM. It gives you usable grunt at low speeds and a thrilling rush up top, all while maintaining impressive fuel efficiency. I think 40 to 45 km/L in real-world conditions. That with the 6-speed gearbox and the standard assistant slipper clutch, and you've got smooth shifts with minimal effort and zero drama on downshifts. It's user-friendly for beginners but still rewarding enough for seasoned riders. Suspension is handled by 37mm upside-down forks at the front, a gold finished for that extra style flair, and a monoshock at the rear. No changes there from the previous model, but that's not a bad thing. The setup is well tuned for urban conditions with just enough stiffness to hold its own in cornering, but enough compliance to keep your spine intact over potholes and uneven roads. Duties are taken care of by a 282mm front disc and a 220mm rear disc, both with single-channel ABS. Some of you might be disappointed that Yamaha still isn't offering dual-channel ABS here, especially in 2025, when even sub-150cc scooters are getting full ABS setups. But to be fair, the braking is sharp and controlled, and most riders won't feel shortchanged unless you're pushing the limits in wet or gravelly conditions. As for the chassis, it's still the famed Delta box frame, which keeps the XSR 155 super nimble and well balanced. Combined with a curb weight of just 134 kilograms, this bike is easy to toss around, whether you're filtering through traffic or enjoying a bit of spirited riding in the twisties. Seat height remains a manageable 810mm, which is friendly for average height riders while still offering good ground clearance for urban bumps and speed breakers. Now let's talk tech and features. The digital instrument cluster is compact and circular, keeping in line with the retro theme. It's fully digital and includes all the basics: say speedometer, tachometer, gear position indicator, fuel gauge, and trip meters. There's no Bluetooth connectivity or turn-by-turn navigation here, but honestly, that might be by design. Yamaha's going for a pure, uncluttered riding experience with the XSR 155, and they've stayed true to that ethos. New for 2025 is a small USB Type-C charging port neatly tucked under the left side of the tank. It's a subtle addition, but a very practical one. The switchgear quality has also improved slightly, with tactile buttons and better plastic feel, something Yamaha seems to be refining year after year. XSR 155 will be available in 3 colors for 2025: a heritage white, midnight black, and a stunning new Velocity silver with gold wheels that is definitely the one to get if you want maximum curb appeal. Yamaha has dialed back on the overly flashy graphics, instead opting for more minimal branding and vintage-inspired striping, especially on the white model A. Think 70s racer meets modern street scrambler. And speaking of scramblers, while the base XSR 155 is still more of a retro roadster, Yamaha has made it easier to customize this year. The new model features a modular rear subframe with removable bolts, making it simpler for custom builders to add different tailpieces, luggage racks, or even go full brat style. In a world where personalization is king, Yamaha's giving you a great starting point to make this bike your own. So let's talk pricing. The 2025 Yamaha XSR 155 is expected to launch at around a superscript 11.68 Lakh X showroom in India and about $3,000 in international markets, depending on taxes and region. That puts it slightly above the Mountain 15, but still well within reach for new riders and enthusiasts who want something more distinctive than a regular street naked. If you're a new rider looking for your first motorcycle that combines style, ease of use, and decent performance, this checks all the boxes. If you're an experienced rider looking for a stylish commuter or a fun second bike to modify or personalize, the XSR 155 delivers on that front too. It's not just about numbers on a spec sheet, it's about feel, feedback, and character. And in that department, Yamaha has absolutely nailed it. There's something undeniably charming about the XSR 155. It's a motorcycle that doesn't try too hard, it doesn't scream for attention but earns admiration with every curve, every detail, every ride. It balances modern tech with retro soul in a way that very few bikes in this segment can. Yes, we would have loved dual-channel ABS, maybe even an optional TFT display or Bluetooth suite. But what Yamaha has done is focus on what really matters: a great design, bulletproof engineering, and an engine that loves to rev. And for that, the XSR 155 continues to be a standout in the sub-200cc class. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Rev Radar TV for more honest reviews, latest two-wheeler news, and everything in between. Got questions about the XSR or want to know how it stacks up against rivals like the Honda CB150R or the upcoming Hero Maverick 160? Drop a comment below, we always read them.